for joining us today on Monday's Motivation, your M&Ms for the week. Monday's Encouragement. I've got a good one for you. So last week, we talked about never again, speaking against what God is doing in our lives, speaking in contradiction to what he's doing, speaking contrary to what God has said. You remember how I shared how God said, Deanne, you got to get your mouth in agreement with me. For I said that I would supply all of your needs according to my riches and glory by Christ Jesus. Don't speak about all the bills and all of the insufficiency and the lack that you're seeing, but instead, according to Amos chapter 3, verse 3, he said, but two can't walk unless they agree. So get your mouth in agreement with me. So I've got a wonderful declaration for you this week, and I'm going to have another one for you next week to help you get your mouth in agreement with God. Isn't that good? So here we've got it. Here's your declaration. Poverty is not God's will for my life. Poverty is not God's will for my life. Because he said in 3 John chapter 2, beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. So I confess here and now, insufficiency and inadequacy is no longer a part of my vocabulary. Isn't that good? Let me say it again. Here's your declaration. Poverty is not God's will for my life. For God said, beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. So here and now, I am through with poverty. I'm done with it. And the words insufficiency, inadequacy, and lack are no longer a part of my vocabulary. Isn't that good? Well, here's your motivation for this week. And be encouraged. Declare this over your life and over your bills and over your finances. See things turn around. Here's Pastor D signing off, and I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye-bye.